It is 8:03 here in the east, 7:03 in Chicago. Meanwhile, Florida still reeling from the devastation caused by the hurricane as the death toll continues to climb, sadly.
And hundreds of thousands of residents are still in the dark. Not sure when their power will be restored.
Oh, it's so sad. Look at these images. How do you even clean that up? Alexandria Hoff is live. She's down there. She's at Fort Myers Beach. Alexandria, what are you hearing? What's the reaction from people on the ground?
Well, reaction from people on the ground is really just trying to survive where they are right now at this point. We spoke with several people yesterday who rode this out. They were in mobile homes and got themselves into a very, very hard situation. Really sad stories, but a lot of hope here, too. Nobody survived this alone. And all morning long, we have seen first responder vehicles, military vehicles racing along this roadway behind me deeper into the beach communities. So 5 days into this, and this is still very much a crisis response situation. The death toll right now at 61 in Florida. And that's largely centered right here in Lee County. That number is likely to climb statewide right now. Over 600,000 remain without power. That's down from an initial 2.6 million. And gas stations, they need electricity to operate. So the ones with it, lines have reported to be hours long at some locations. Given the damage, residents fear that it could be weeks before power is restored. Now, tens of thousands are still without power in Puerto Rico as well. It continues to recover from Hurricane Fiona's hit 2 weeks ago. Today, President Biden and the First Lady will travel there to assess the damage. The president's going to arrive here in Fort Myers on Wednesday to meet with Governor DeSantis. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris was asked about a comment she made, saying that the Biden administration would take equity into account when dispersing disaster relief. She offered no clarification when asked if she meant for Hurricane Ian.
Vice President, can you clarify what you meant about equity for hurricane relief?
So Governor DeSantis' team, they responded to that, saying that the vice president needs to clarify because it's caused undue panic here in Florida. They added that FEMA assistance will be available for all Floridians. Guys.
And they certainly need it. Alexandria, I've got a question for you. There's a story in the New York Post today that says that apparently scores of migrants from Venezuela who are here in New York are being essentially bussed down to Florida, being hired by apparently a water and debris company to help clear the debris. Have you started to notice people coming in from all over the country to do just that? Because usually we would be hearing like chainsaws behind you and stuff like that, but for the most part, the army of helpers cleaning up hasn't started yet.
You're exactly right, and I think a lot of that has to do with access. So, no, we have not seen anybody come in necessarily from out of state who are maybe hired to do so. We've seen some volunteers come in, but a lot of these beach communities that are really in that rubble state right now, they're largely closed off. It's hard to get access into those. So we have first responders who are there, and they want to still have room to be able to do some of these rescue recovery operations. They're still looking for people.
I bet.
All right. Thanks, Alexandria. And I think it's also important, too, you wait for adjusters to show up because you got to show them where the house was, what you did, and what you need. And if it takes forever to get down there because FEMA only has so many people, you got to tape it. At the very least, just tape everything you can.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.